Okay, so today we will again start with the mole concept. That day we were about to start. Okay, so I told you that mole concept is a very important concept, so it's important to understand it also properly. Okay, now before coming to mole concept, first we will talk that how this mole concept originated. What is the basic thing behind this mole concept? This we will see. Now we have done that actual mass of hydrogen atom, one hydrogen atom is actually 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. In grams, the actual mass of hydrogen atom is this for one hydrogen. Okay, so now you all have done unitary method in mathematics. So according to that, if mass of one hydrogen atom is this much, or you can say this much grams is actually the mass of one hydrogen atom. So we have to find whatever mass we write, that is 1 gram is the one. You write the hydrogen mass of hydrogen to be 1 AMU or 1 U, 1.008 it is. So we write it like this, but actual mass is this. We know this is the relative mass. So to find out actually the number of hydrogen atoms, we will use the unitary method. Okay, so according to unitary method, we will write if 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams is mass of one hydrogen atom. Okay, then 1 gram, which you write as 1 AMU, okay, is mass of how many hydrogen atoms. This we will find out. So this is unitary method. What we do is 1 divided by 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 multiplied by this term. This is the method for doing the unitary method. When you solve this means what? 1 upon 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 into 1. So we are not writing it. This will give us the value 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of H atoms. That means what? Actually, this is the mass of one hydrogen atom, and what we write as relative mass, that is 1 AMU or 1 gram, is actually the mass of 1 upon this much number of atoms, and it on calculation it comes out to be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of hydrogen atoms. 10 to the power 23, not minus 23. Okay. Similarly, so we got this value that actually 1 gram what we are writing is mass of not one hydrogen atom, it is the mass of these many number of hydrogen atoms. Then the same thing which we discussed for hydrogen atom was also discussed for other atoms. We cannot take all, but we will take example of carbon, because carbon is used as standard. Same thing we will do for carbon atom. Actual mass of 1 carbon is actually 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams. I told you we cannot learn the actual masses of all atoms, but because carbon is a standard and hydrogen is the first element, so for these two we can remember. So 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23 is the mass of one carbon atom. Again, with the help of unitary method, we'll write. And what is the relative mass? Relative mass of carbon we write as 12 AMU, or in grams we write as 12 grams. Okay, so 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams is the mass of one carbon atom, real one carbon atom. So 12 grams is mass of actually how many carbon atoms? So again 1 upon this number, 1 upon 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23 multiplied by this term. This only is unitary method. So 1 upon this, or simply you can say 12 upon this. We can conclude that if we want to find out actually the number of present in particular atom, we should divide its atomic mass by its actual mass. So we will get, again on solving this term, 12 upon 1.99. This was for hydrogen. For carbon, 12 upon 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23 gives actually again 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms of carbon. So what do we observe here? We have just taken two examples. In the first case, we observed that what mass 1 gram we are writing for hydrogen is not the mass of one hydrogen atom. One hydrogen atom's actual mass is this, but actually this is the mass of 1 gram is the mass of 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms. Similarly, when we saw this for carbon, then 12 is the mass of carbon atom which we write, and actual mass is 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23. So by solving this, again we got that actually this 12 grams which we write is not the mass of 1. Actually, it is the mass of 6.22 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms of carbon. Both these values are coming same. If we go on finding for all elements like this, that what atomic mass, relative atomic mass we write, divided it by the actual mass, we are going to get the same value every time. So when we are getting the same value every time, that means what? That actually what mass, relative atomic mass we have assumed is actually not the mass of one particular atom. It is the mass of these many number of atoms present in it, because it is impossible to weigh single atom of any element because they are too small to be weighed. Okay, so this number, because it was coming same, that can be provided a constant. So Na term was given to it, and because the scientist who gave the term was Avogadro, so this number is known as Avogadro's number. Okay. Now we understood that from where actually this value came, which we are using constantly. Okay. Now we come to another thing. Let me write on the top, value of Na is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, molecules or ions. I will explain what I am writing. Okay. Now, what we are saying is that these many number of atoms means what? If I am writing carbon, whenever we write any reaction, I write, suppose I write C plus O2 gives CO2. Okay. So what we have been learning since smaller classes, that one carbon atom reacts with oxygen molecule to give carbon dioxide, one molecule of carbon dioxide. This is the language which we have been using since smaller classes, because mole concept cannot be taught since beginning, when we start learning equations. But now we understand that what I have written here is actually not one carbon atom. Actually, this is one mole of carbon atom, which has how many number? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms kept together. Because we can write the symbol of any element, but that symbol does not indicate one atom. It indicates these many number of atoms. Okay. Now, you can assume or correlate this term to 1 dozen. Means what? We say quantity of any substance as 1 dozen. That means how many units are there? 12 units of anything are present in 1 dozen. This will be different if we weigh 12 grapes. If 12 grapes are there, the weight of those grapes will come very less as compared to the weight of apples. But if we talk about the quantity, then both of them will have 12 number of identities in 1 dozen. The same thing applies here, that whether I talk about one carbon written on the board or I write hydrogen, weight of carbon is 12 grams, weight of hydrogen is 1 gram, but the number of atoms present in carbon and hydrogen both are 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. That means this number is going to be constant. Why it is going to be constant? This we have just understood that because the relative mass which we are writing divided by its actual mass, the number of atom value which we get is coming out same for every atom. That is why this quantity is common for all. So what now we will start seeing these things as mole, not as atoms or molecules, because what we write as reaction is not one atom, it is one mole atom. Now again we can say that, suppose again we start with carbon, we can say now that 12 AMU, when we write atomic mass units, or 12 units is the mass of one carbon atom. Now, but to say it more appropriately, we will say that 12 grams is mass of, till we were saying about 12 AMU, 12 units, we defined it as one carbon atom because the actual mass is very less, so we are converting into relative mass, and that relative mass for carbon comes out to be 12 AMU. But now we will start seeing that 12 grams is the mass of not one carbon atom, because we know the mass of one carbon atom is 1.99 into 10 to the power minus 23. And this mass which we are talking about, 12 grams, is not mass of one carbon atom, it is the mass of 1 mole atoms of carbon. And what is 1 mole? 1 mole is this, what is written here, and the mass of it is 12 grams. And because 12 grams cannot be mass of one carbon atom, so actually it is mass of how many carbon atoms? 6.0 is 1 mole of atom. Before 1 mole term was used, another term was used, 1 gram atom of carbon is equal to 12 grams. This is quite confusing because on one side we are writing 12 grams and on this is not making any sense. So this term was used before when mole concept was not introduced. But since mole is used, only for knowing you must know that whether we say 1 mole atoms or we say 1 gram atom of carbon, actually we are talking about 12 grams of carbon atom or any other element which has its relative mass value, whatever we have assigned it. So now 1 gram atom of carbon, we should know that what does it mean, but we have not to study it. What we have to study is 1 mole atoms of carbon has weight 12 grams. Okay. Is this clear what we have talked just now? Anybody? Is this clear? Can we proceed? Or you want repetition? Anyone please? All are sleeping? Are all connected? Let me just know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in between at least some answer you write so
Yes,
that I
ma'am.
know we are connected. Otherwise I will keep on speaking and I don't know whether the meeting is on or not.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now this was mole concept which we discussed. Now we can say if I write any reaction, let me don't change the reaction. Carbon, if I have written carbon. So the weight of this carbon atom is 12 grams. If in terms of weight we are talking, or I can write mass. In terms of mass, if I talk about this carbon atom, it is 12 grams. If in terms of number I talk, then the number of atoms present in this is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of carbon atoms. Okay, and this written on board is actually 1 mole. 1 mole of carbon atom, because this is atom. Okay, now these two things we can say. One more thing is there. If in terms of volume we talk, though this is not needed much, these two things are very commonly needed. In terms of volume, if we talk, as it is fixed that 1 mole of a substance will have these many number of atoms, whether it is carbon or hydrogen or oxygen or any other element. Similarly, the volume of 1 mole of every atom is fixed, that is 22.4 liters. 1 mole of any substance will occupy volume 22.4 liters. This is also calculated as this is calculated. So 3 things must be known about 1 mole of atom. So now we can say that if we talk about mole, 1 mole of any substance, in terms of mass, okay, in terms of mass, if we talk, it is atomic mass of substance. Whatever is the atomic mass of a substance, that is actually equal to 1 mole. Okay. For example, if I write oxygen, atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So this is 16 grams is actually 1 mole. Okay, and this 1 mole in terms of number, if I talk, will have 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms. That means if I write nitrogen, atomic mass is 14 grams. This is 1 mole of nitrogen. This is 1 mole of oxygen. And this 1 mole has mass 16 gram, this 1 mole has mass 14 gram, and this 1 mole has mass 12 gram, because their mass will be different. Their mass will be different. Why it will be different? Because their size of atoms are different. Same just like grapes and apples we have compared. So because their size of the atoms which are forming them are different, but the number of atoms in a dozen are 12. Similarly, the number of atoms in 1 mole is also going to be always fixed. Their size may be different, and because their size are different, so their masses are also different. Okay. So in terms of mass, whatever is the atomic mass of a substance is 1 mole. In terms of number, always 1 mole is equal to this much. Third thing, in terms of volume, if we talk, 1 mole is always equal to 22.4 pressure, STP. That is, your standard pressure is 1 atmospheric pressure and temperature is 0 degrees centigrade or 273 Kelvin. Okay. So this will define 1 mole. Gradually it will be clear what we are actually talking about.
Ma'am, what is the way of calculating the volume?
Way of calculating definitely it has been calculated by some practical methods. Calculation method is not there to show it. That is why we are not showing. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Then okay. Now, as I told about the atoms, atomic mass is actually equal to 1 mole of a substance. Now, suppose a molecule is formed. O2 is formed actually from 2 oxygen. Okay, oxygen is 16 grams, this is 16 grams, O2 is 32 grams. 16 gram 1, 16 gram 1. Both of them combine to form O2 molecule. Now, this is 1 mole oxygen atom. This is also 1 mole oxygen atom. This is 1 mole of oxygen molecule. because atoms when combined they form molecule. Maybe we talk about compounds also, it is going to be the same. So here in the language of moles, now if we speak that 1 mole atom of oxygen which is equal to 16 grams, which is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms of oxygen combined with 1 mole of oxygen atom or 16 grams of oxygen atom, or this much number which I can write as Na, Avogadro number, then both of these combine to form 1 mole of oxygen molecule. This was 1 mole of oxygen atom. Now this is 1 mole of oxygen molecule whose mass is 32 grams, because the calculated mass will come to be 32 grams, and the number of molecules, now because it is molecule not atom, present will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, now don't be confused that 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 of this, and then it should be double of it, means into 2 it should be. No, because this molecule is one mole of oxygen molecule. This is 1 mole only. When this and this are formed, they have combined. That means you can take that some small molecules of atoms of oxygen have combined with small atoms of another oxygen to form 1 big molecule. So they have combined. Now when they are forming O2, they are not separate. So 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 have combined with 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 they have combined to form again molecule which is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, which are bigger in size than the previous atoms. Okay, so the number is not going to double when it is forming molecule. The number is going to remain same. This thing must be clear in your mind. But when you talk about atoms, you will say that this 1 molecule of oxygen is containing 2 atoms of oxygen, and they had, when those 2 oxygen atoms were separate, they had these many Na number of atoms separately, but when they combined, they formed molecules, number Na molecules, which are having these many number of molecules. Okay, so this must be kept clear, which is most confusing. Oxygen atom will occupy 22.4 liters volume. This oxygen atom will occupy 22.4 liter of volume. But when they combine to form a molecule, that the total 1 mole of this gas, 1 mole molecule of this gas, because this is 1 mole atom, this is 1 mole molecule, will occupy 22.4 liters. Okay, total of it, because when atoms combine, they are forming bigger molecule. The number is not doubling, the number is remaining same, the size is increasing. That is why the mass has doubled, but the number of atoms have remained same. Okay. Similarly, the same term can be used for ions also. Okay, 1 mole ion. Just as we said 1 mole atom, as we said 1 mole molecule, similarly 1 mole ion, cation, anion. If I write Na positive on the board, it is written Na positive. Now Na positive, that means this is 1 mole cation. This is not 1 atom of sodium, 1 ion of sodium written. It is 1 mole cation of Na written here, sodium. Okay, so the terms can be used for all type of species, maybe atom, maybe ion, and maybe molecule. These things should be first clear in our mind. Now, if I write another equation, hydrogen plus oxygen, they combine to form water. This equation is not balanced because oxygen is 2 here, so let me write here 2. And because here 2 is written, so again let me write here 2. Now it is a balanced chemical equation. Now in the language of moles, I will talk about this equation. According to this, 2 mole molecules. See, I have to say, generally when we have not talked about mole concept, what we used to say, two hydrogen molecules combined with one oxygen molecule to give two molecules of water. This was our simple language to be used. But now to specify or to know that actually we are not talking about two atoms or one molecule of hydrogen. We are talking about Avogadro number of atoms and Avogadro number of molecules. So we have to say 2 because this coefficient here is written 2 and H2 is a molecule. H2 is a molecule, so 2 moles molecules of hydrogen, H2. Here the coefficient is 1, nothing is written, means 1 mole molecule, because it is molecule of oxygen, okay, gives, on combining gives, this is molecule of water, okay, 2 mole molecules of water. If we would not have talked about mole concepts, so simply we would have written 2 molecules of hydrogen combining with 1 molecule of oxygen to give 2 molecules of water. But now we have to talk with mole term. Now when we are writing it as 2 mole, that means when 1 mole of any substance is there, 1 mole of this hydrogen, 1 mole had been there. So what mass of it you would have written? Hydrogen atom has mass 1 gram. So H2 will have mass 2 grams. So here the mass of this is 2 grams. Oxygen mass 32 grams. Mass of water H2O. Oxygen is 16. 2 hydrogens are 2. So it will become 18. And because here coefficient is 2, so 18 into 2, that is equal to 36 grams. So now in terms of grams, if I want to write the mass of all the reactants and product, I have written 2 grams of hydrogen react with 32 grams of oxygen to give 36 grams of water. Okay. One more thing here. See, H2 is 2 and 2 is there. We have not multiplied here with this because mass should come same on both the sides. 32 plus 4, 36 and product also 36. So because it is 2 grams for 1 molecule, 2 is the coefficient, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 grams. In terms of mass, it is like this. Now, two moles, 1 mole, 2 mole. Okay. These are 2 moles. This is 1 mole. These are 2 moles. Maybe this is molecule of water compound. This is simple molecule. This is simple molecule. 4 grams and 2 moles. The number of atoms present in this or number of molecules present in this will be 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules, because it is a molecule, not atom. H2 is a molecule. So number of molecules, because H2 is a molecule and in a molecule number of atoms are this, and because coefficient is 2 here, so multiplied by 2. Now 1 mole has mass 32 grams and number of atoms 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. H2O is a molecule. 1 molecule of H2O has mass 36 grams and Avogadro number of molecules. But because coefficient is 2, so the total number of molecules in H2O, 2H2O will be 2 into this number. So this is in terms of grams, this is in terms of number. In terms of volume, if we want to write, this is 1 oxygen molecule, so it will occupy volume 22.4 liters. But this is not 1, this is 2. So it will occupy 2 into 22.4 liters of volume, because 1 mole of any substance occupies 22.4. So 2 moles will occupy 2 into 22.4. Again 2 moles molecules of water, so it will be also 2 into 22.4 liters of volume. This is the whole thing when we want to talk in terms of mass, in terms of moles, in terms of number, and in terms of volume. We can talk about every atom and every molecule in 4 terms: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, then only the confusion or calculation regarding these type of questions will be clear if we clearly understand that what is the correlation between these things. Okay, the important thing to understand here is this, that till there is 1 mole or 1 molecule, the mass will come equal, as it is calculated, relative mass 32 grams. This will be 1 mole, this will have number, Avogadro number, this will have volume 32.4 liters. Clear? Let us do one simple question. How many atoms of each type are present in 143 grams of washing soda, that is Na2CO3.10H2O, water of crystallization. The question is, how have asked atoms. They have not asked how many mole atoms of each type. That means your focus is on the number of atoms related to Avogadro number. Okay, so how many atoms of each type are present in 143 grams of washing soda, formula Na2CO310H2O. Now, to calculate that how many atoms of each type means how many atoms of sodium, how many atoms of carbon, how many of oxygen, and how many of hydrogen. Oxygen will compile with this, are present in 143 grams of washing soda. So first thing to be known is that we should know actually that what is the mass of sodium carbonate .10H2O washing soda. Actually what is this? This is 1 mole molecule. This is 1 molecule of sodium carbonate or washing soda, because nothing is written here in the coefficient. That means it is 1 mole. Okay, the 1 mole of this molecule will contain number of atoms 6.022 into 10 to the power, number of molecules, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of molecules. These many number of molecules are present in this formula which I have written. Okay, in terms of volume 22.4 liters, but volume is not needed in this question, I am just telling. So volume of this is 22.4 liter and number of molecules in this are 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of washing soda are present when we are writing it as 1 unit, and this is also 1 mole. Okay, now what I need to calculate is I should know its actual molecular mass according to formula. For that what we need to do? Na2CO3.10H2O. So sodium is atomic mass 23, because 2 are there, so 23 into 2, plus carbon is 12, plus oxygen 16 into 3, plus H2O, the mass of water molecule just now we had seen it is 18, 16 for oxygen and 2 for hydrogen, 18, and because there are 10 molecules of water, so 10 into 18. Okay, so it will be 46 plus 12 plus 48 plus 180. It comes out to be 286 grams. When we do the total, the actual mass according to the formula for washing soda comes out to be 286 grams. And now we can say that the mass of this is 286 grams, which is equal to 1 mole of this, because it is 1 mole visible, and this 286 grams contain how many number of atoms? Avogadro number of atoms. This is the deduction what we have deduced by reading all what is written. Now they are not asking us that how many atoms of each are present in 286 grams. Suppose the question had been like this, that instead of 143 grams, if they would have asked us that how many atoms of each type are present in 286 grams. Now, in 286 grams of washing soda, 286 grams of washing soda means what? This formula written. Let us see the number of sodium atoms. How many? 2 Na are present. Na2, or I can write 2 sodium atoms. Moles of Na atom are present. In terms of moles, if I talk, I will say 2 moles of sodium atom are present. In terms of number of atoms, because how many atoms they are asking. So, because there are 2 moles, if 1 mole is there, we know that the number is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Because 2 moles of sodium are there, that means 2 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms had been present if they had asked us in 286 grams. But they are not asking about 286 grams. They are asking in 143 grams. So 143 grams we will calculate. First we know that if it is 286 gram, we should know that how many atoms. Moles, if they are simply, it is very simple. In 1 mole molecule of washing soda, there are 2 moles of sodium atom, 1 mole of carbon atom, 3 moles of oxygen here and 10 oxygen here. So in all we can say that there are 10 plus 3, 13 atoms of oxygen, or 13 mole atoms of oxygen, and hydrogen 10 to the 20 moles of hydrogen atom are present. Simply if they ask us in 1 mole of this, but 1 mole is equal to 286, they are not asking in 286, they are asking in 143. So that will be done later. First you calculate that if we talk in 286, 2 into this many number of atoms had been present. If you talk about carbon, so the number of carbon atoms present is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, because it is only 1 mole. If you talk about oxygen, then oxygen are 3 oxygen here and 10 oxygen here. So 13 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 moles of oxygen atom are present. And if we talk about hydrogen, 10 to the 20 hydrogen moles are present. So number of atom in 20 moles will be 20 into Avogadro number. Is this clear? So in this manner we can know these all have combined together 20 moles of these many numbers, 13 moles of this, 2 moles of this and 1 mole of this atom have again combined to form one molecule, big molecule, which again has the same number, which is expected to be present as Na. Okay, so how many small atoms are combining to give one big molecule? The number is going to remain the same.